North Andros Administrator Huntley Christie is preparing to hand down his ruling in the North Andros voter planting case tomorrow. The ruling is set for 10 a.m. After a long day of submissions, he'll make the final decision on whether the people being objected to can vote in the constituency legally. As it stands, 12 people have transferred their voter registration, 3 were not contested, and 7 were no-shows. The remaining 8, all represented by the PLP, have testified and are awaiting the decision of the judge. Our Shenique has more from North Andros.
A long day in court with the final appellant defending his right to vote in the North Andros constituency. The man with 2 last names has reportedly been away from North Andros since the 1980s and has since returned to the island off and on. Now, after his turn on the witness stand, both Philip Davis, lead counsel for the PLP, and Elma Campbell, lead counsel for the Free National Movement, delivered their submissions before presiding officer Huntley Christie. Now, Davis feels it's a waste of time to have the hearings now. He feels if these votes are shown to affect the outcome of the elections in any way, then the matter should be transferred to election court.
At the end of the day, these complaints will only matter if the numbers of persons objected to would affect the results of the election. We don't know that yet, so I'm saying it's premature. That is why this provision of the Act is very rarely employed by anyone.
But Campbell disagrees, saying the intent is to avoid election court.
We want to do it right from the beginning. The Act provides that if there are people who, in the view of 3 voters in any constituency, ought not to be on the register, then the Act provides that they can duly complete their Form F, submit it to the revising officer, and ask that those persons be removed. Before he can do that, he must have an inquiry. This could hardly be termed a waste of time. We want to have a clean election.
Now, Campbell says the appellants have failed to discharge the burden of proof, and if they're shown to not be ordinarily resident here in North Andros, then the voters' register should reflect that. In Nicholstown, North Andros, Shenique Miller, 7.
Well, reporters asked Prime Minister Ingram today about his views on the North Andros voter planting hearing. He maintains it's important that the Bahamas hold free and fair elections.
We just want people to be registered and to vote in the constituency in which they live. It doesn't matter whether they are PLPs, F&Ms, or any other kind of thing. And so that's all we seek to do. And the exercise down in North Andros is merely demonstrative of what we are seeking to do, because it is not possible to challenge all of those who have registered in areas like North Andros who do not live in North Andros. And so this is merely a representative sampling of what is taking place down there. And whatever the result is fine with ourselves. We would have done our best to ensure that we have a clean voters register. We would invite the world to come and see it. And we would hope that all political parties would cooperate in that regard, because it is important for the Bahamas to conduct clean, fair, honest, transparent elections.